One of the main reasons I'm brought in as a consultant is because principals want to maximize their investment in real estate and private service, while also supporting their existing staff in meeting long-term goals that enhance the value of their real estate portfolio and the enjoyment of their life. What I often find when I go to a home that looks beautiful, but behind the scenes, there are warning signs. No systems in place, stressed staff, and unnecessary risk. Principals may sense something is wrong, but not quite sure what it is. So I help with that. I'm Kelly Fore Dixon. I'm the founder of Estate Management Systems and the host of the Dear Billionaire podcast. I help high net worth families and private service professionals transform their household into 5-star operations. My first step with every client is always a household assessment. We look at how does the home really operate and who is responsible for doing that work. But the most important phase is whether the current staff can meet the principal's expectations. What are the risk factors that throw everyone off track? Because without that clear picture, even the best staff cannot succeed. Once the assessment is complete, I do one of the more critical deliverables, which is the 12-month maintenance calendar. Every single task on your property, from HVAC filter changes to opening and closing procedures, is listed on that database, along with its frequency and estimated time it takes to complete that work. Then comes a drumroll moment. Who's responsible for each task? How long does the task take? And then it's a simple math problem. More often than not, the math does not add up. Imagine a home with 5 full-time staff, yet the current workload requires the staff of 12. And here's the hard truth. This happens more than principals realize or want to acknowledge. And this is where the real danger lies. Without proper staff coverage, estates fall into problems principals fear the most. Overworked staff, constant burnout, maintenance issues, wasted money on inefficiencies, and sometimes a risk of social embarrassment. Let's say an event does not go smoothly. If left unchecked, these cracks cost far more than embarrassment. They cost you morale. They chip away at the very lifestyle and property value that you're trying to protect. The myth is that because the house looks orderly, that it doesn't take that much effort to keep it that way. But when we look at this, luxury homes are complex machines, and it only takes one diversion, let's say a Sunday afternoon football event where you invite your friends over. The staff's daily operations fall behind in preparation and during the service. But multiply this by dozens of events a year, and suddenly your staff are overwhelmed, service quality declines, and burnout sets in. And larger projects never get off the ground. And the principals wonder why. That's why the 12-month maintenance calendar is so essential. This database removes the guesswork from estate management and clearly shows what's needed to uphold the lifestyle that you expect. Most homeowners I work for prefer leaner staff, and I get it. The good news is that smart adjustments can lighten the load for everyone without sacrificing quality of service. You can zone your home. High traffic areas versus guest rooms that get cleaned less frequently. Adjust cleaning schedules, sanitizing bathrooms just weekly instead of daily. Shift to subcontracted services for things like laundry, delivery service, groceries, and event planning. These tweaks reduce pressure on your full-time staff while ensuring the work gets done. Once adjustments are in place, my role as a consultant is to consistently measure improvements, identify areas to refine, track large-scale projects, allowing you to focus on bigger picture projects while your staff stays focused on meeting your daily needs. Because let's be honest, you'll never focus on bigger picture items if you're constantly onboarding new staff. My work is not just about a one-time task. It usually takes 6 months to a year to test the right balance between service, staffing, outsourcing, and strategic measures. Along the way, I'm tracking progress and assessing cost, and your team is providing feedback. Together, we assess, does this setup meet your expectations, or is more support needed? Is the additional cost justified? Are staff less stressed and more productive? Are bigger picture projects progressing? And are you able to entertain without the behind the scenes chaos? Or do expectations need to be managed? Here's the key. An estate manager cannot do this alone. They're often too involved in your daily operations, especially if you are understaffed. My role is to step in as a strategic partner, bring objectivity, systems, and maintenance planning to align with your service standards, budgets, and staff well-being. Without this partnership, principals risk overspending, staff burnout, and declining home enjoyment. With a strong, trusted partner, the estate runs smoothly, staff feel supported, and principals experience more seamless service. So when I walk into a home, it's never about the numbers. It's about protecting your investment, supporting your staff, delivering seamless lifestyle you expect. That's why this strategic work of an estate operations consultant is so essential. This is not just about to-do lists, systems, and staff training. It safeguards against wasteful spending, hidden risk, and unmet expectations. To wrap this up, I have a favor. We're on a mission to grow this channel to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month. If this episode was helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit subscribe, share it with your colleagues and friends, anyone who could benefit from this information. Together, we can build a really strong community of aware principals and estate professionals who feel supported and who can manage your home better with accountability, oversight, and ease. That's all for now. I'll see you next week.